So Sunny is a competent scuba diver, while the deceased, Jenny, who is also his lover, used to work as a waitress. On the fateful event, the couple had rented a boat from Yusuf Ahmad, who then became the key witness in the trial. Sunny has instructed Yusuf to head over to Pulau Dua to collect corals, and he claims that Jenny will assist him in doing so. The island apparently is not suited for novice divers like Jenny, as it is hazardous and dangerous due to its strong currents. 2 months prior, Yusuf was hired by the couple to bring them for diving too, and from there, Yusuf had noticed that Jenny did not seem very skillful. Jenny made 2 dives alone. She surfaced after the first dive, but unfortunately, she did not surface from the second. Jenny's bodies were never found despite the search attempt made by the divers from Royal Navy and Royal Air Force Changi Sub Aqua Club. So during the trial, the evidence relied upon by the prosecution was wholly circumstantial, other than the fact that Sunny is a competent diver but allowed Jenny to dive alone despite being aware that the water is dangerous, and the fact that Jenny is not very skillful. There are some other circumstantial evidence that are fatal to the case. So the first circumstantial evidence are the flippers. One of the flippers worn by Jenny during the dive was recovered few days later not far from the spot where Jenny had gone missing. The heel strap of the flipper had been severed by 2 clean cuts. According to the chemist, the cuts were made by sharp instruments such as knife and could not be regarded as being caused by corals. Another expert witness testified that the loss of a flipper could impair the mobility of the diver, as it could lead to panic, particularly in the case of novice divers like Jenny. Next, Yusuf, the boatman, testified that Sunny did not dive underwater to look for Jenny, even though their attempts to locate her from the water surface were unsuccessful. He further testified that Sunny did not appear to act with any urgency even when they sought help at the St. John's Island. On the way to St. John's Island, Yusuf remarked that Sunny did not act worried as how a boyfriend would react usually when their girlfriend went missing. He did not ask Yusuf to speed up the boat, nor he was panicked. In fact, he calmly changed out of his swimming trunks into his street clothes. Yusuf further testified that Sunny did not join the divers from St. John's Island to look for Jenny. Another circumstantial evidence that could be very fatal to the case is the fact that Sunny had taken life insurance policies in the name of his girlfriend Jenny. The payouts were meant to go either to Sunny's mother or Jenny's estate. 3 weeks before she disappeared, Sunny took Jenny to make a will leaving her entire estate to his mother, whom she hardly knew. A day before the incident, one of her policies expired, but the morning before their diving trip, Sunny has attended it for just 5 days. However, the evidence also produced that Sunny did not renew or extend his own accident policy, which had been taken out at the same day. When Jenny disappeared, it was also found that Sunny had filed claims for the insurance just in less than 24 hours after the incident. So in determining criminal cases, there are 2 elements that need to be proven before convicting the accused, which are actus reus, which is the action, and mens rea, the intention. These 2 elements can be found from the evidence found in the facts of the case. Section 5 of Evidence Act determines what kind of evidence that can be brought to court, and according to the section, evidence can be brought if it shows in the facts an issue and also relevant facts. This shows that evidence can be separated into 2 categories, which are direct evidence and also circumstantial evidence. Although circumstantial evidence can be regarded as weak as it leads to various inferences being drawn from the set of facts, it may still be possible to secure convictions. When relying on circumstantial evidence, there is a standard of proof that the prosecution must adhere to. In Chen Chuan Kong case, the judge made a remark where when the evidence is wholly circumstantial, what has to be considered was not only the strength of each individual strand of evidence, but also the combined strength of these strands when twisted together to make a rope. Other than that, in Juraimi Hussain against public prosecutor, it is noted that when relying on circumstantial evidence, the proposition that circumstantial evidence must, when taken together, irresistibly lead to the conclusion that the accused committed the offence is merely another way of saying that the prosecution must prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. This is because any gap in circumstantial relied upon or inconsistent when guilt would result in the prosecution not having proceed its case beyond a reasonable doubt. So it can be regarded that beyond reasonable doubt and also irresistible conclusion is more or less the same. The accused had been made bankrupt in October 1962, and he was in fact still a bankrupt on the day which the offence was alleged to have been committed. Section 8 of Evidence Act 1950 provides for motive, preparation, and previous or subsequent conduct. It states that any fact is relevant which shows or constitutes a motive or preparation for any fact in issue or relevant fact. Motive indicates the reason why he desires that event and therefore why he pursues his selected course of conduct. And in this case, Sunny was in need of money, so that could be the motive for the crime. So from this chain of circumstantial evidence, it is proven that Sunny clearly had the intention to cause death to Jenny, and the actor Sirius is also proven by allowing Jenny to dive alone in the dangerous water and by cutting the heel strap of the flippers. However, despite the circumstantial evidence that is further strengthened by the motive of the accused, I, however, can say that I quite disagree with the verdict of the judgment where Sunny is hanged to death. Probably, we can deduce that he is guilty as there is a motive to kill because of money, but the punishment should not be mandatory death sentence. Perhaps the convictions of Section 302 of Penal Code could be deduced to Section 304, because we do not know what exactly happened at the day when they were finding corals. Another thing that makes me disagree with the judgment given in this case is the fact that Jenny's body is never found to confirm her death. What if Jenny actually is still alive? What if Jenny is actually saved by someone else or is stranded at an island as how we usually see in movies or dramas? Furthermore, Section 108 of Evidence Act stated that the burden of proof to prove whether someone is still alive or dead is to be made after 7 years of the disappearance. In this case, Sunny was hanged in less than 7 years after the incident. What if Jenny suddenly reappeared but Sunny was already hanged to death? So, for me, Sunny's death sentence is unjustified.